The developers for a Sharia compound planned for North Texas allegedly have broken state and federal laws. This is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
All right, we have hit the middle of the month and the middle of the week. Thanks for spending part of your day with the Texas Minute. Let's jump right into today's news. Entities connected to the East Plano Islamic Center and its controversial Epic City land development project have allegedly violated both federal and state securities laws. Attorney General Ken Paxton has turned the evidence his office uncovered over to the Texas State Securities Board for legal action. Paxton said that his office has found, quote, both procedural violations and fraudulent conduct. The development marked a significant escalation in the state's ongoing crackdown on Epic City. The development was marketed as an exclusive Muslim enclave featuring a mosque, K-12 schools, a community college, a clinic, and retail space. Multiple state agencies launched investigations into the project, including the Funeral Services Commission, the Commission on Environmental Quality, and the Workforce Commission. Last month, Governor Greg Abbott signed into law a measure that he says will effectively ban, quote, Sharia compounds. Texas A&M announced back in June that it would join other states in forming a new accreditation organization called the Commission for Public Higher Education. Accreditation is a process whereby an outside entity evaluates a college or university to determine if it meets certain standards. Typically, these standards relate to programs, faculty, and resources. This new agency is intended to be a counterbalance to left-wing ideological capture by other accrediting agencies. Yet, Texas A&M has now named its representative to the new board of directors. That would be Dr. James Hallmark, who has his own history of promoting left-wing agendas. For example, Hallmark threatened in 2023 that removing DEI policies could negatively affect Texas A&M's NCAA status. This is all starting to feel like one big Aggie joke. Texas State University has now formally terminated a professor who called for the overthrow of the United States government. Tom Alter made those remarks at a revolutionary socialism conference back in early September. His justification for overthrowing the duly elected government of the United States is that it is, quote, bloodthirsty and profit-driven. Texas state officials informally terminated him shortly afterward. While he has argued that he made the comments in a personal capacity, Texas State University's president, Kelly Damphouse, noted that Alter's speech made references to his employment at the institution and his role in training future public school teachers. Alter does have the option of appealing his termination to the Texas State University system. Despite saying he wants to overthrow the government of the United States, Alter now says that his own termination represents an effort to, quote, crush democracy. The Texas Minute will be right back.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Messia Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
After years of precinct lines favoring Democrats, the Fort Bend County Commissioners voted this week to adopt a new map that divides the political landscape more accurately between the parties. The prior map was adopted in 2021 by a Democrat majority court. It had given Democrats a 3-to-1 advantage across the county. According to the court's new Republican majority, that map was drawn along racial rather than political or neutral lines, an approach they argue is not only unfair but potentially illegal under state and federal law. You can find the details of that story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Brandon Waltons, Adam Kahn, and Michael Wilson. Nick Shepard put the show together and got it delivered to you this morning. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now let's go make it a great day.